got some 1/2 inch plate. I'm going to light off on 120, 5/32, 4mm electrode. Come right to the end, loop back a little bit, fill that crater up and pop out. You'll notice that on this pass, the steps are going to be a lot quicker. Got a pretty decent drag angle, and I'm overlapping that previous weld by 50%. Just trying to catch the high ridge of that bead with my furthest edge of the bead I'm running at the moment. Now without touching that, I'm going to strike 1/2 inch ahead of it, come around, loop into that crater and continue. Now I think 131 amps may have been a little high for the 5/32 rods on the 1G position. That's what this is about. Finding your heat settings, running rods, stacking them, seeing where you like. Now I've gone and repositioned my workpiece into the 2G position. We've progressed through the positions. Now I'd suggest fill that whole plate out with 1G or until you're comfortable enough to move on to the next. Staying at those same 125 amps, the motion that I'm going to use, and that's to keep that molten metal above the center plane of the weld. Now the feedback from that puddle, maybe 5 amps too high. I was having to hang around on that top edge to reduce that undercut. So I've gone ahead, turned it down 5, and I'll get back into it, and I'll do that. I'll stop halfway and do another restart. A weld puddle is a lot more controllable, and I don't have to hang around too long on the top edge to reduce the undercut. Now I've repositioned the plate into the 3G position. Fill the whole plate out in the 2G position or until you're comfortable, until you've run out of rods. The technique is probably just going to be, dependent how the puddle's acting, it'll either be a nice just whip just to keep that metal up, or I might have to do a little shake to spread it out. So stop, I'm just going to light back up with that same rod. Alright, now I've got it tacked up in the 4G position overhead. Whip and pause, whip and pause. With this overhead portion of laying beads on plate, you want to get yourself in a comfortable position and be welding away from yourself, because you don't want burning up yourself, obviously. I'm about halfway. I'm going to break half, so whip out, come back in, pick that last ripple up and continue. And the more comfortable you become, then you want to change things up. Put yourself in uncomfortable positions. There you go, guys. It's a cool little exercise for you to practice your 60, 70, 80, X10 electrodes, get more comfortable, more consistent. As I said, try and run the whole plate out with the position. Keep certain plates for different positions. And yeah, when you get more comfortable with that process and that position, change your heights, get uncomfortable then. That's all it's about. Do the hard stuff in the practice and the easy stuff in the field. Hope you like this video. Cheers.